Peter of Russia is widely known as one of the most, if not the most, overpowered leader in all of Civ. The combination of free production and faith on Tundra tiles, an almost guarantee of Dance of the Aurora Pantheon, and a strong synergy with work ethic means you almost always have a supercharged start of high faith and production, allowing him to do almost anything in the game. His unique abilities synergize with multiple different district types, meaning you can play him in any direction you want. Unfortunately, he usually has a really big problem with food and growth, meaning even though you want all of the districts in the world, you often have to choose since your tundra cities can only sustain a maximum of 2 districts at 4 population. But what if I told you there's a single district that could completely change how Peter plays, making it so that you have an abundance of food surplus, allowing you to build every district in the game that you wanted, and that the synergy works so well? Well, stick around, because in this game, I think I've stumbled across a brilliant new way to play as Peter that completely changes his playstyle and makes him even more powerful than before. Hello, nerds, and welcome to a very exciting game of Civilization 6. We have a fantastic spawn here, so I just want to jump right on into it. There is quite a few resources here, some deer tiles, maybe a Temple of Artemis spawn, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to step onto this hill tile just to see a little more nearby. Now, I want to avoid settling on this volcano. Yes, you could settle turn 1, and that'd be great, but if we're trying to maintain population in our cities, then a volcano going off would actually just ruin our day. And if we have to settle our capital on a volcano, I guarantee you this volcano will become a problem at some point. And if it does go off, these are actually going to be really good high food tiles, which really help a capital that was 1 tile nearby. For those reasons, I want to move away from the volcano, but it also moves closest to these food tiles. Now, while selling in the Tundra, the Mother Russia ability will give us additional 1 faith and 1 production on all Tundra tiles. Russia is one of those interesting civs where it almost doesn't matter where you settle in terms of which tiles. So all of the things that we learn between like settle on a plains hill or settle on a resource or this or that, it's a little weird with Mother Russia ability. Whether it's a flat tile or a hill tile, you'll still have a 2 food, 2 production base. The one exception is when you settle on a resource like this deer tile, because when we settle on it, we remove the woods, so it becomes a 2-2 tile, but then we add the Mother Russia 1 production, 1 faith. So you get this crazy 2 food, 3 production, 1 faith base for your capital. So with us, of course, working food focus, so we have a 2-2-1, 2-3-1 base. We're starting with 2 faith per turn from turn 2, 6 gold per turn, and 7 production. This is a fantastic start already, and I'm gonna go ahead and build some scouts. There's gonna be a lot of scouting to do. This is a 7 seas huge map. There's lots of land to explore. There should hopefully be lots of tundra for us to show off this strategy. So I'm gonna move my warrior down the river to see where else I can settle. And we're immediately gonna go for astrology to unlock our unique holy site, the Lavra, which generates 2 great prophet points, not just 1, as well as a writer point with shrines, a artist point at temples, and a musician point when you get your worship building. And we get this great head start on great people, and is the core of why Russia generally plays as a really good culture civ. We have a great start here with tons of extra tiles, because the Mother Russia ability gives us an extra 5 tiles when you settle on your second ring, based off of what resources are nearby. Now I'm going to step my warrior down this way, and we have what looks like a good, nice city with truffles. There is also a continent split here, which is phenomenal. This is so good for early era score. And the fact that we're settling on Tundra means you get 1 era score every time you settle on Tundra. You will get era score for settling on a new continent. And we have our Lavra super early. We should definitely be able to hit a golden age. Now, if I step my warrior here, we have, yes. This is why Russia is kind of a little bit of a sleeper preserve civ. Because you are in Tundra, there will be no jungle or marsh nearby. The only features nearby are going to be forest, meaning you get high appeal for lovely preserves. And if your appeal isn't high enough for your preserve to get breathtaking tiles, for instance, this example here, this is +3. Preserve would bring it to 4, but you also remove the wood, so it only stays 3. But holy sites also give appeal. This boosts the appeal, again, making this back to breathtaking tiles, meaning this could actually be a phenomenal district combination. for any of your Civ games. And if we just step here, yeah, that would be a full ring of breathtaking tiles. That is an almost perfect preserve. That is phenomenal. I'm gonna step up this way just to see what's in the tundra nearby and look for more places to settle. The problem with playing as Peter is there tends to be a lot of barbarians in the tundra, so you do have to be careful about that. I'm gonna be a little greedy and go for a scout just because there's a big map, but you might want to prioritize warriors and slingers at this point, depending on how comfortable you are with dealing with barbarians. As we say, there's definitely barbarians up here. My warrior's gonna go up that way and take care of them. And here we are, we have more places to settle. I do like settling minimum distance, just so I can district between cities. But stay tuned, because we'll do that in a little bit. All right, we'll send our scout out this way. And here we are. Here's another high appeal area. We could, for instance, put a preserve right here. There are grassland tiles, though. So the city doesn't have a terrible problem with growth, because there are high food tiles here. But if we want to go heavy into the preserve game, we could totally go for something like this. We could even put the two appeal districts next to each other to make that another breathtaking tile. And that could be worth it. We'll think about it, though. I might shift these around. I'll send the warrior up this way. We have geothermal vents, which will be nice for campuses. So the fact that we need to have holy sites, commercial hubs, theater squares, campuses, government plazas, like we need so many districts in this area, which means that the high food and housing from preserves could really pay off in the long run. All right, here's another scout. I'm gonna send him this way so I know what's in this direction, and we're immediately go for a settler. And let's go ahead looking for that barbarian. This guy's gonna come down here. This scout's gonna be in charge of exploring the immediate area to our south and hopefully meeting civs, while this scout goes to the west and looks for more places for us to settle. Because it looks like we hit a C in this direction, east. Yeah, such high appeal of this area. We did find our first city-state, first meet Mexico City. There might be actually a good amount of room around us, which I am completely okay with. I want to sim. I want to sim. And here we are. There's Barbarian Camp. We have our Pantheon. It is turn 13, so we should have first choice. Because you're making at least 2 faith, up to 3 faith per turn, you should almost always have access to Dance of the Aura. We actually do have first Pantheon. Religious Elements is here, but this is way, way better in the long run. So we get 2 era score for a Pantheon. Mysticism is boost, which will help us get to our preserves as well. And we'll come down this way. There's sugar. There's really good growth in here. Now, you don't have to only settle in the tundra as Peter. You could totally put more cities down in these good food growth tiles and then just benefit from more districts. This guy, I need to get promotions in these scouts because it is pretty difficult moving around on these huge 12-player maps. Let's go ahead and make a hit here. We found a new barbarian outpost. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem. I'm gonna actually keep my scout nearby. I want this barbarian to die. And you can actually heal for turn. Nice. This guy is trapped. And normally I want to plug in the survey card, but we do have a problem to deal with up here, as well as I do just want to attack. Normally I would plug in survey, but just because barbarians are always an issue with Peter, I'm going to go ahead and manage them properly. Properly. And we can also run urban planning here. Because we already have our Pantheon, +1 production from the very beginning of the game. It's essentially like having a 2-4 production tile to start. It's so good. You're going to fortify and heal and let them attack you. Again, I wish I could actually be more aggressive here. But we're going to at least get some experience on this scout. Go for foreign trade because it's already boosted. And we did decide it's the hard tech astrology, it looks like. I could switch off and look for a natural wonder, but I don't know. With Peter, you kind of just want to get your holy site down as fast as possible. The boost is nice, but you don't necessarily need it. All right, there's a promotion. Battle cry. I don't know if I can actually make it through the mountains down here, but here's a little appeal trick. You can see there's a +5 appeal tile. We can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 mountains nearby, meaning there has to be either another mountain or a woods tile on that unseen tile. And I don't want to risk a 50-50 chance of getting stuck down there, so we're just going to go north.
I don't believe in it.
Barbarian problem up here is dealt with. We get the era score from clearing them as well. Fantastic. Now, these barbarians did decide that they will be a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a slinger here and then send my settler out this way. I can immediately go for Oh, the Lavra. Lavra is only 2 turns to build. This is why Peter is so good in terms of getting religions. Because you have half-cost holy sites that give double great profit points, you get a religion so fast, and just wait for the snowball. And we have a +7 holy site right here. I could put it down here, but I already own these tiles. I don't need to buy anything. It's a good spot. Let's go animal husbandry so we can get these camps online. And I'll bring my warrior back down here to deal with this barbarian problem as well. Keeping your starting warrior close by is always a good move. You can, of course, explore super far with them, but it's just better to keep them nearby. You may regret it. Now, it's 3 movement to cross a river, so this scout can't cross and take my settler on the same turn. And I can also try to scare him away. They should always run away from your military units, so this settler should be safe to keep going. Run away. Do it. Oh! All right, we have our Lavra done. Now, scouts have 1 mission, and it is to find a city and report it to the barbarian camp. They do not attack civilian units unless their first mission is gone, meaning their barbarian camp is already cleared. So I should be able to move this settler, and he shouldn't take. That being said, I did just move my slinger so that he might, I don't know, I might regret this. So I'm gonna bring my scout back here just in case. What does he do? What does he do? He just stands there. Awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and settle this city, a tundra city on a new continent. I can immediately go for my +7 Lavra. And this combination of increasing the appeal right here just feels so good to me. So let's attack. And this guy actually wants some experience. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill him with a scout. And that's a bronze working boost already. I'm gonna look for some goody cuts up here, swing by this way. And we're gonna come back down to the south. Bring my slinger here. I don't see anything right here. I'm gonna step into the city to heal a little bit faster and keep scouting. But look at this, we're already making 11 faith per turn. That is ridiculous. This city also doesn't have any food tiles. So this is the example where we really need this preserve because there's simply no food tiles to work. All right, yeah, you're coming down here. There's a good hit. Also, Kumasi is a nice city state to have. Unfortunately, I don't really want to trade with city-states. I need to trade domestically for food or internationally for our Grand Embassy ability, which gives extra science and culture from trade routes with only major civilizations. So Kumasi's culture from trading with city-states might be a little less useful than normal. And that barbarian camp is actually cleared. Oh, great. So this warrior is going to go ahead and fog bust the rest up here. Come down here. If I can get the card in, so for survey, that'd be amazing. And I'm going to run forward now.
I am fond of pigs.
I am fond of pigs. Yeah, I could grab this right now, but instead I'm going to step there. Tech. Let's go for mining so I can clear some trees wherever we need it. And this slinger is going to do a little bit of scouting for us. Good tundra land over here. I think right here is a fantastic preserve. Keep an eye out for these rings of woods, which means settling over here by the citrus would be phenomenal. I think settling on the citrus may actually be the play for extra growth in this city. No, let's actually go ahead and settle 1 tile up, just so you get the extra production and faith in the city immediately. And then you can put a lava right here to boost these tiles up to breathtaking. Yes! Yes! Dude, I love this combination. It's so good. Let's plug in the survey and keep urban planning in. That way I can go ahead and grab this goody hut for 10 experience. And actually, 20 experience. We just got the full. All right, you know what? I'm okay with that. I would rather take the promotion. Yep, and that's fully cleared. Send the warrior back. It's got to stay nearby. And we have plenty of room in this game. It's such a good game. I'm going to focus on getting a trade route in this city so I can trade with St. Petersburg to get some food. If we can get to 4 population, then we can put the preserve down, and then we should be able to trade internationally a little bit more effectively. Also, the food is incredibly important because that's the boost for early empire. We need to get 6 population. This guy can actually get a level up now because of survey. Now, do I send the warrior down here? No, I think Kumasi might reveal this for me, so let's just go ahead and keep it on. Holy cow, there's so much tundra. This is a 7 seas map on a huge map, So there's a lot more land, meaning there's gonna be more room for tundra, but we didn't like change sea level or anything. We just changed the wetness level, and it's also abundant resources, because that's fun. All right, that scout's gonna continue on. I'm gonna get my promotion here. Keep on exploring. I do need to make sure that we actually hit a golden age. There's Auckland, and here's the coastline. So we have this huge strip of tundra. That's fantastic. Not a first meet, of course. Mexico City, we did a mission for. And, ooh, yeah, Kumasi has the boost for craftsmen. So we just have to improve 3 tiles. So after this, I'm gonna go for a builder. And looking at profits, we are the first going for religion because of how cheap our holy sites are. Some Bolivar is here. That's concerning that he's found us. But hopefully this should be very defendable land because of this mountain bowl we have. I'm hoping he wouldn't attack us, right? He wouldn't. He wouldn't do that to us. Oh, okay. Who's detained? Oh, there's gonna be early spies this game. Because it's on the turn rollover, I think she found me. If I give her information where my capital is, then she could spy on me. So I'm gonna say no. And hopefully my scout finds her lands and she never finds me. I don't want those early spies in the classical era. Please, no. All right, there's Grand Columbia. He's down this way. Oh, she's down here. Okay. I was thinking she was this scout founder. All right, let's come down here. Coastline, Slinger. Yeah, there's Grand Columbia. So hopefully I can settle in a nice defensive area behind these mountains, the Caucasus Mountains, and maybe we'll eventually put an encampment just to clog up this whole choke point. I will take delegations, though. Delegations sound fantastic.
Who deserves more?
Now, this scout found us. I don't know where they came from. And here is Grand Columbia. Okay. Keep them away from me, please. I'm going to send the warrior over this way. Tech-wise, let's go for pottery. We do want to try to prioritize commercial hubs. So let's go up this way. Oh, also archery, which I don't have a slinger. Just kidding. I have a slinger. Let's try to send them over here to get that kill. The scout will do the exploring for me. We also need 1 more era score for a golden age. First prophet was taken. That must have been a Stonehenge build. It was. There's a barbarian clan up here. That's okay. Whatever. Let's settle again. That's golden age because we settled on a nice tundra tile. We'll build another Lavra here. Now, because I have these 3 cities here, I could start districting in between. We could build a government plaza between all 3 of them, and then of course some commercial hubs nearby to try to get some really, really nice commercial hubs. We could also build our theater squares near it. For instance, if we build a theater square here on this flat tile, meaning we could put the Temple of Artemis right next to it to boost this tile. We could also put a theater square right here, which means an oracle possibility in the capital of St. Petersburg. We will have such high production, we can get away with these couple of wonders here. And then also a nice commercial hub right here. And then maybe one of these cities will fill out the theater square right there. So we have a nice fidget spinner of commercial hubs and theater squares with lavras and preserves supporting, which hits all of the main bases that we need. And then we'll throw in maybe a campus there because it's geothermal, and maybe a campus here because of the mountains. And then we have pretty much all of our basics covered. Ooh, you know what? Let's change this up. I'm gonna put the holy site here just to get the early faith from districting. We put our theater square here because theater squares also boost appeal. And then eventually we'll put a commercial hub there. It keeps a nice copper mine tile. And I think the 2 gold from the copper resource is worth losing like an adjacency on a commercial hub, right? So we also want to boost this tile. So maybe we put another settlement here. We could totally put an encampment here too. And then we put our holy site right there. Holy site or theater square, either one. Oh, wait, all we have to do is chop out the marsh, and then this becomes breathtaking. That's fantastic. +6, +7. I like the good holy site. Let's do this. Early tempo is so important in the game. Dude, what the heck? All right, barbarians are gonna be annoying. All right, now that we have a golden age, I could actually try to do less exploring than more. So maybe my scouts just come back and do a little bit of fog busting nearby. Oh man, I don't like this at all. Get off my Lavra. Oh no! How dare you? That is ridiculous. I hate you. Why? Why? Oh man. All right, I'm gonna use the builder to grab this deer tile. And also, my trader will trade domestically to get this 2 food because I need to get to 4 population so that I can get that preserve down. I'll go for a builder here while we wait for the Lavra stuff. And we're getting another slinger out. The barbarians are just going to be a problem in this game. I'm going to go ahead and backfill some of this. Rapa Nui's in this game? Oh, that's so good. Good culture and faith city-states. Nope, no faith city-states. Let's grab this camp tile. And let's fix the Lavra super fast. Wisitane wants to be friends. That's fantastic. I can actually afford to buy a slinger here. And then between a couple of slingers, we should be able to deal with this problem. Also, there's going to be pre-builds for archers to get the 3 archer boost. I don't care about that scout. I can go cause chaos, whatever. There's the ancient era about to flip. And I'm going to go ahead and get to this camp online. This is going to be a raid coming through these mountains, which is going to be annoying. And then I need to send the warrior back up here too. Slinger, just have all the slingers come back home. It's probably a good move. Oh, he's building the oracle. That's a bummer. All right, no oracle this game. That is something nice about going preserves early, is that it has a synergy with oracle. Yes, the preserve don't create great people points, but that gives you extra faith. And the oracle helps you faith buy great people for cheaper. Meaning, it kind of works in a roundabout way. Let's get that Lavra fixed. We're still well on our way for probably 2nd religion. Feed the World is gone. Like, Feed the World is very good with Russia because it solves the growth issue that we're talking about in this game. But it's just, it's so hard to get against the AI unless you immediately project and then you're behind on cities. So preserves are how I like to fix the issue. Just my favorite. So Novigrad actually is at 2 population. They actually do have a food surplus, even though they're only working 1 food tiles because of that trade route, which is incredible. Now, I love to get a luxury online to solve my luxury issue. And we do have another tech we can go for. It's time to go for archery. I need to get Temple of Artemis, so we need to get one of these slinger kills. When the era flips, we can start faith buying settlers with monumentality, which is amazing because we already have 300 faith. The thing about the preserve is that we're going to be double dipping on faith districts as well. So we're going to have so much faith to expand so crazy. It's going to be phenomenal. So this, I'm going to get one more builder to send down to here to this city to get this city growing. Because we're not going for Oracle, I think St. Petersburg will build the government plaza just so it's online nice and fast. We're going to have to take the Oracle from Grand Columbia at some point. Probably at our Cossack timing, if not earlier. Because our Cossacks are a light cavalry replacement. They gain 5 common strength when fighting adjacent to home territory. Can move after attacking if it still has movement points. And has a little extra combat strength. They're fantastic. There's the early Empire boost just in time, which is why I was prioritizing food growth, as well as getting those district slots down. I'm going to keep on scouting. Looking for goody huts up here. Aw, come on. These guys are staying forward just to... Yep, there they come. Change policies. It's time for discipline to deal with these barbarians. We could plug in colonization. We're going to be faith-buying settlers. So we'll just keep in urban planning. Get that luxury. We're going to go ahead, heal, and go for craftsmen because we're about to boost this. We also got our religion. I could wait 6 turns to actually found it, which means we would actually wait for this Lavra to be finished as well, which could be useful for us. So I'm going to go ahead and park our Great Prophet here. I'll also save some era score for the next era. And then to start off, I would love to open up with Magnus. The reason being is that we could use it to chop out the Temple of Artemis to solve the food issue in the capital, because the Temple of Artemis gives you additional 4 food and 3 housing in the cap in the city that you build it, which means this city will have tons and tons of food and be able to get those districts even though it doesn't have a preserve. And then we can use the provision promotion to maintain the population as we are faith buying settlers to go out and expand throughout all of our land. All right, so I'm using this river defense here to make sure that this slinger stays nice and strong while fighting this barbarian. And maybe this slinger could actually bring this guy over here. I'm going to get a luxury here to keep all of my cities content so I don't have a amenity penalty. And then Toa should further help with amenities. We could even go ahead and try to purchase luxuries from another civ, but it looks like they don't have them online yet. I could always sell this for a quick injection of gold, but I think I'll hold on to this for the time being. Looking for goody huts. And oh, there's a sea here. This is actually really good information to know. Yeah, it looks like Grand Columbia is our only neighbor that's close enough for us to attack early. And here's our builders. I'm sending this builder down here to get those copper mines. So let's get this tile improved. And this slinger is actually doing a great job attacking him. This guy might need a backup because spearmen are a little bit stronger. But let's see what they can do here. Now I can start faith buying settlers here in 4 turns. So the 10 turns to build this settler is not worth it. I'm gonna go for a shrine, and we're just gonna go for a heavy faith income. And I think a monument might actually be useful as well. Yeah, let's get my monuments up. I'm gonna need this culture per turn because we want to get to theater squares and theology as fast as possible. Another reason why we want to build the Temple of Artemis is to boost drama and poetry, and then our religion will boost theology. Yeah, we have plenty of faith. Let's go for culture. We have 2 envoys in Mexico City and Kumasi too, which is fantastic. I would also love to get to early mysticism for that envoy and the preserve unlock, of course. But my 2nd and 3rd city need to get to 4 population before I can place the preserve anyway. Yeah, that guy he killed. We tech boosted archery, which is right what we wanted to do, and we got an envoy with Rapa Nui. This guy is feeling a little weak. He can actually fortify and promote in the same turn, get him volley. And this guy's close to promotion too, so we'll keep standing our ground. And yeah, let's get our monuments. I want my cities to keep growing their borders. Improve our tiles. Feels really good. And we'll send this scout back through this way. There's another continent down here. This is a really funny continent, and they call it Pangea too. That's so funny. Yeah, this is why we're prioritizing this raid. It's being a pain in the butt. This guy can also fortify and promote, again with volley, to give the +5 combat strength against the units that are away from our districts. And then we'll be able to promote this guy into an archer next turn, help deal with the issue. Let's get this camp online real quick, and then the 2 mines. The city really needs food tiles. There literally just aren't any. I could pre-chop out the preserved tile. There's archery. These guys can heal a couple turns while we get the archer moved up tech-wise. We're just gonna tech the wheel because it's boosted. And with the start of the classical age, there's a lot for us to do on this turn. So I want to make sure I don't forget any of it. Starting with our religion. We have 3 cities. I need to found this immediately before I forget. I'm going to pick the waves because it's a nice white color, but goes well with the tundra. And we'll name the religion Preserves Our Meta. So we're 100% going for work ethic here. This is just giving me so much production across our empire. It is ridiculous. Now, I could take another one of these beliefs, like Tithe Cultures or Cross-Cultural Dialogue, because they give me an immediate benefit now. Of all of these, I think Cross-Cultural Dialogue is the most important because we're going to be delaying our campuses quite a bit. So having this science would be really beneficial for us. But our population is only, what, 2, it's 3, it's like 7 population, which means it will be only like 1 or 2 science per turn right now. It will scale well when we have our growth, but to do that, I'm going to grab the Grow Waters right now. Yes, we can't get this until we get our temples, but we're going to be to our temples pretty quickly. And this is a little more competitive to the AI. The AI like taking it, and it's securing the food and housing from the Grow Waters early is just really good. We also have a monumentality golden age, so we will to faith buyer our builders and settlers, and also our builders move faster. Fantastic. Now, I need to back up with all of these units here. I want to make sure that these slingers get a chance to get upgraded, which that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sell my truffles, and we're going to go for state workforce. That will unlock Corvée for us, will really help us chop out the Temple of Artemis. Speaking of chopping, I'm going to go ahead and chop the monument out. You can see how much production we just got. We have 17 production because we have 7 production from the Lavra. 7 production from this Lavra. 7 production from this Lavra. It's so good. And it doesn't even evolve the shrine like Feed the World does. But it's essentially doubling. Now, about 30 to 40% more production in our cities. It is phenomenal. This is so much production. We have so much production, we'll even be able to build expensive buildings like the Grove, which everyone's biggest complaint about preserves is the Grove is so expensive. But we have the production. Another reason why this combo is so good. I'm gonna send this builder over here for this copper. And then I'm gonna go ahead and prioritize building these granaries. You can see here that it is 26 turns to grow because we only have 1 food surplus. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and buy this granary. to make this only 13 turns, to giving us a 2 food surplus, just so that I can get to the government plaza that much faster. I will go ahead and build the shrine for us, and then the Temple of Artemis is going to be a really big deal later on. Oh, there's barbarians here, but maybe I can get away. Now I'm going to go ahead and also faith buy a builder. I could be faith buying settlers right now, but we don't have provision yet. So once we get provision, we'll do the spamming of all of our settlers. And I think I'm going to get one more builder just so that I have enough builders in the local area. And then, yeah, the government plaza is going to be really important. Ouch. Run away. Or yeah, let's get these slingers home. Kill that scout too. Now we'll get a builder here, builder there, and they were ready to chop for next turn. This builder is free to do other things, but I can go ahead and go for this wood tile right here. Now, I would like to get a preserve here, but for the time being, I'm going to put a mine down just so that I can go ahead, get a little bit of extra production. Ouch. It is equally... All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go for political philosophy early. I'm going to go ahead and plug in corvée, so I get additional 15 production on each of these chops. In addition to the 50% production we get from magnets, we get 65% more production from these chops. I'll pause the shrine for just a turn, but you can see the Temple of Artemis is only 8 turns to build. Get a chop here. It's now only 6 turns to build. You get another chop here, 3 turns to build, and one more chop should finish it. I'll send my slingers back home. We're going to back up because there's a lot of barbarians coming, and grab provision. Now I can go ahead and faith buy settlers from Magnus. Now, this is why I like Magnus starters, because not only are we getting this early wonder, giving us a lot of food, housing, and amenities, which is also going to boost trauma and poetry to get us to theology even faster. But if we went Pengala to start, we would be only getting maximum of like 3 science or culture from the Pengala promotions at this point in the game. But we would also be losing population in our Pengala city every time we build a settler, which means we'd be getting essentially not much from Pengala. Because remember, you also get half science and 0.3 culture per citizen in your cities, so preserving your population is a big deal. But we're getting a lot from Magnus, which is why I love Magnus openers, especially when you synergize it with all of these different things that we're doing today. Now I need a little bit more gold. I could sell away a luxury. We're at 2 here, we're at 0 here, we're at 1 here. We have a gold chop here. Let me at least heal my units, and let me think about it. Yeah, we're at 3 population here. Again, only working 1 food tiles. This city will grow to 3 population. And this scout, run away! And Mentore is here. Hey, I'd love to sample your hospitality. Actually, like, let me like really, let me really sample it. Let me. Now, she doesn't really like me. Dang it, I need this gold for those slinger upgrades. Let me get open borders with Grand Columbia. I wonder if I can go for flat gold. Yeah, let's get 20 gold right here. And you know what? That makes it worth it so that I can send her a delegation. I would love to have the friendship bonus from the delegation, just so that I don't have to worry about her hating me the entire game. It's going to slow down my slingers just a little bit. That's fine. All right, here's the barbarians coming. We have 2 turns on the Temple of Artemis. I could actually use this last chop here to go ahead, finish it right now. Let's go! That's going to speed up our government plaza just a little bit faster as well because of the extra food here. That will also give us additional amenities for every camp, pasture, and plantation nearby. So you can see here, if I refresh, I now have 4 amenities in the cap, and both these cities will be boosted too from their own camps, because it's within 4 tiles of the Temple of Artemis. Let's work on the shrine in this city. Again, the city's growing in 16 turns, not bad. But let me figure out where this settler is going. I think we need to get a city down here to help establish a border in this area. I also really want to get this city. This city is actually easily defendable as well. Looks like Simone might like us soon, which will be huge. I need 60 gold here. So let me get another archer. We'll finish the shrine. So I'm going to settle here. I could also settle over in this area just to get a nice harbor so that we could go for a mausoleum of Halicarnassus to get extra engineer charges off of our great engineers. That is a really good Lavra right here. Then we might go Lavra Harbor. We don't need preserves in every city. We just need preserves in cities that need food. So this harbor city will have food from the crab lighthouse combination. So maybe it doesn't need a preserve right away. Though, I could put one here. The Lavra's right there. I don't know. That feels good to me. And then maybe we fit one more city over here with a nice harbor. Something like this. I settle the citrus after all and do something like this so I can scoot this city. Nice harbor here, just because there's more coastal tiles to work. And you can go for a mausoleum in this city instead. Either way, we have a bunch of cities in this local area. We'll go ahead and send this settler out this way. And this city will grow in 4 turns. Awesome. Now, you know what I need is I need this city down here to get the irrigation boost. So let's grab another settler, send them down this way. Grab a little bit of gold here. That can actually let us upgrade our 3rd archer. Heck yeah. We'll get this mine improved here, just because it's a good tile, get the apprenticeship boost. And yeah, we'll just keep improving a couple of mines in the local area that will be able to work at some point. Here's the warriors coming. I can fortify here. Actually, we're gonna step back so that I can go ahead, shoot, and fortify there. Now that the wheel is done, I will start working on to writing. That is no longer an oracle tile. That's still a theater square. We'll figure out a wonder in this area, maybe. But we do have a chop here, next to that volcano. Oh yeah, Gran Colombia wants to be our friend. Let's declare a friendship here. One less front we have to worry about. Again, making friends in the early game is really efficient because the AI are really strong early on. We could go for a watermill for additional food. It's not boosting any resources nearby, but the additional food is worth something. So Mollusk will go ahead and work on a shrine. No, a granary. Again, just prioritizing growth early feels really good this game. There's just not many places to find it. Alright, we got the warriors nearby. And the more we get our faith per turn up, the more cities we're going to be able to get. We can even chop out this granary too. Ouch. They can shoot me from this hill and I can't even see them. It's crazy. Get a promotion here. This guy apparently needs to step back so he doesn't get shot. And I can't cut the mines down. Not there. Alright, we'll hit the slinger quickly. Novgorod is still growing. But we are at 4 population in St. Petersburg. We can place our governmental plaza. Only 37 production. I think this city just needs food that badly. We might as well go for the watermill. And we have the production just to build them really quickly. Go for a shrine here. These are only 2 faith shrines because we haven't met any city-states of the faith persuasion. So, Auckland wants us to build a preserve? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I could do that. Send this builder here to get the irrigation boost. Ooh, goody hut. Hey. All right, political philosophy is completed. Writing is here. Attack, heal. And let's go for currency. I can also go for mysticism really quickly. Definitely a classical republic game. We'll get more housing and amenities, great people points, policy cards, and we already have our wonder built. So take out Corvée, plug in urban planning, plug in charismatic leader. I have my first envoy with most of my city-states, so don't really need this. I'm not hard building my settlers at the moment, so I'm gonna plug in discipline for the barbs and plug in Canavanseries for a little bit extra gold. Why not? We can go ahead and settle right here. Nice. And you know what I noticed? Our campuses actually are discounted right now, so I might want to prioritize getting a quick campus down in one of these fresh cities. So maybe this +3 campus right here next to a volcano feels really good to me. Let's get this wheat, and this city needs to prioritize food as well. Let's actually stop off for irrigation really quick. We get another settler here in a couple turns. I can't get that because I don't have shipbuilding. Dang. I can get that though. Nice. We have one static city. Let's go. Government plaza built in 1 turn. I'm gonna move my archers up and we're gonna go for theology. But I think at the moment, what I think Novgorod's gonna be our arena forestry management city. No, actually this city might. There's just so many woods here and we can get trade routes with Gran Colombia. So there's that. We definitely want to get a Lavra. I need a little bit of gold right now. I can't sell a luxury. Let's go for Ancestral Hall to get the free builders upon settling. Going for lots of cities this game. And I think with Arena Forestry Management, we'll be able to get this all breathtaking. Let's go ahead and grab Pengala. I'm gonna put him in my 2nd city. Yeah, the low food is a problem right now, but once we get that grove down, it should solve the entire food problem. I need to get a tile here to get that Lavra down. In about 5 turns, I can plug in land surveyors to get that tile bought for cheaper. And I'll save up some gold until then. Let's go ahead and grab this. Oh, the Diplo favor is nice. Could I sell this Diplo favor? No. There's a nice road here in Mexico City sending us trade routes. The Pacha Cutie. Hello. -8. Yikes. How? Okay, let me see how we're doing on the relationship with her. It's still only the -2, so it's not terrible. So I don't want to spend this gold, but I'm going to send him a delegation anyway to get a little bit better relationship status. I might be able to sell luxuries and stuff soon. And let's go ahead and grab Suzerain of Kumasi. There we go. That gives us a ton of vision in this area. Yeah, that actually lets me know a lot about where I want to settle up here. And I think I might end up settling over here for luxuries. Like, there's great campuses here, but there's not a lot of land. So I might settle there. I might settle here. Maybe I'll settle here eventually. I don't know. But this has some good campus potential, as well, of course, as the Lavra itself and a commercial hub. I need to have more theater squares than campuses, though. We just have those geothermals, though, so it's like, I kind of want to. And we're just going to slowly push through here. All right, let's push. And let's go for currency. Now, 3 turns until we grow here. So that lines up pretty well with a 3-turn builder. There we go. We can sell it to Diplo Favor, which means I can buy this tile. I'm not going to wait for land surveyors. I'm just going to go ahead and place this Lavra down. And do I have faith for another settler? I do. There we go. I definitely want to get my religion over here, but that's going to convert on its own really quickly. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's grab this land. Good Lavras. There we go. My cities are growing. Get our shrines out. This city, it's okay. So its food is slowed down a little bit because this is no longer here. I do want to trade with Mexico City, though, huh? So this actually built a really nice road. It gives me an envoy of Mexico City that actually give me a suzerain and a little bit of extra culture because of Kumasi. I think it's worth it. The city has enough food on its own. Fantastic. Oh, it's empty. You look at that. Would you just look at it? Attack. I'm going to cross the river quickly. There's a wonder. Is that the first wonder we found? It is. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you use hard tech astrology because you don't find a wonder until turn 62. Go ahead. I can kill this unit, grab the camp. Boom. Problems dealt with. I'm going to send this archer back here because I feel like the next barb camp is going to spawn up this way, and it's just going to be really annoying. All right, this city... Oh, right. Still needs to grow. Let's just build a heavy chariot. It'd be nice to have regardless. Let's go for theology. I'm going to promote Pangala. I'm going to be pretty good on culture, I think, when the preserves come down. So let's get the researcher promotion. Oh, the Apadana's available. This would be great for great work slots. There's no way it's not going to be built by somebody, right? I have builders. Let's do it. Let's build the Apadana. I could put it here and boost this theater square, but that kills my commercial hub. I'm gonna put it on this flat tile here. And we can actually chop it. Let me get a builder down here. I'll get another luxury online. And this city really needs a builder. Let me plug in Corvée. We can take out Discipline, and now we start working on writer points early. Yes, it's fantastic. Looks like, yeah, the AI are beating us at writing points right now, but with that extra card, we should be doing real good. This city has a couple turns to kill. So let's go ahead and get a, you know what? Another scout actually feels really good. There's a lot of land to go scouting. And sometimes the late game scout feels kind of good, especially on these big maps. Let's get that luxury online. 50 faith per turn is crazy. Another luxury online. 5 ecstatic cities is phenomenal. Oh, let's go. We haven't even bought any luxuries from the AI. We have 5 luxuries. Continent split spawns are great. Money. Improve some tiles. We have a nice farm triangle here. Little bit of air score. Go for horseback riding. I could chop here. It's only 1 turn shaved off. Maybe that'll be the difference. Heavy chariot's gonna come up here. This scout can go scouting. And we're gonna go scout the Grand Colombian lands. And again, 3 turns. Sure, another builder. Theology next turn. Oh, it's about time to get our apostles. We have another envoy. Rapa Nui would be phenomenal.
We can know more.
And here we are. Keep the wonder cards. Oh, scripture time. double the adjacency on our holy sites, meaning we get 22 faith, but also 22 production. And now this city has 43 production. That is phenomenal. Go ahead and chop that tile as well. This city is doing great. Go get ahead and get our Lavra down. I need to start getting theater squares soon, but for now, good Lavra placement there. Military tradition. And here it is. First city, 4 pop, preserve time. 2 turns on this one. Maybe I should have kept that trader in that city. It really delayed this preserve. We can probably shave another turn off here by this chop. 2 turns. Nice. And now it's time to go to feudalism. Getting theater squares down soon would be beneficial. How many farms do I have? 3. So I need 1 more builder to get 3 more farms to boost feudalism. And I'll do that right over here. We can also save up faith to get apostles now after we get our temples. Teddy! Nice to meet you. He doesn't like us, but we can get the +6 from the combined delegation and open borders. Now it's only a -1, so we can also buy a luxury. Keep 6 ecstatic cities. Phenomenal. I can take out Corvée for urban planning. There's a goody hut right there. That's hilarious. Another luxury. Sell that away for 110 gold. And I'm going to save gold for a grove, I think.
My ancestor Darius
Yes!
made this Apadana.
We built the Apadana, giving us 2 envoys. We get more envoys every time we build another wonder in the capital. But most importantly, we have 2 slots for our great works of writing. So as soon as we get a writer, we can actually put them down and instead they have to wait for a theater squares. And that's going to be in 2 turns. 4 population here. Preserve. Goes down. And you can see here, this is the problem. If you have no food, all of your tiles are 1 food, you can only get to 4 population with a granary and a watermill. That's why we're prioritizing these so heavily, but it's gonna be phenomenal. And let me sell my citrus for some immediate gold as well, or 14 gold per turn. 14 gold per turn sounds great. Okay, let's get some more farms down. Hopefully this doesn't flood while I'm trying to build my farms. And tech-wise, we're gonna go for apprenticeship to get +1 production on our mines. Feels really good. We have a Lavra here, 14 faith, converts in 2 turns, so it becomes 14 production. Get those mines done, get that reserve done nice and fast. Remove that mine so I can get that grove placed. 1 more builder, just to get this feudalism boost. As Peter, that's kind of funny. Chop out the holy site, giving us production right now. Get those shrines up. 100 faith per turn on turn 70. 120 gold? Yo, thank you. There's our campus, 3 Eris core, as well as 3 science per turn. Chop out that marsh. There we are. Here's our writer. Great works. There's Homer, and we can build a grove in 5 turns. The Lavra preserve combo. So for our monument, actually a watermill would be incredible in this city. 2 turns for the grove here. Oh, more tundra. Dude, huge maps are fun. And we can actually get our Gurwadas now, too.
For a friend.
Another great work. Kill that guy. Chop out the food. This city, increase the appeal just a little bit more. And we got 2 farms coming down. 4, 5, 6. Feudalism boost there. Get a little bit of gold here. Buy that tile. Get that farm. Up to feudalism. Get a Gurwada. Oh, we can faith buy our apostle now. Awesome. Playing at a high population Russia feels so different than how I usually see him played. Most players just decide, he can only get a 4 pop, he gets 2 districts, that's fine. But like, there's so much more. There's a culture bomb here in Novigrad, and we can go ahead and buy the grove. These beautiful food production, culture, and faith tiles. Focus on food, please. These are way too good to give up. And now we are getting food, culture, faith, even science, because this city is going to grow very tall because we have Bengala here, as well as we will eventually have a campus. But now we actually have 9 food per turn surplus when we had 0. That means the city can keep growing, next population in 5 turns, and we can keep getting districts. This is just so, I love this combination. And these 2 are breathtaking because of the Lavra. I love this combination. so much. It's just so fun.